Today we will discuss about different postural deformities and corrective exercises for them. So to start with, we have kyphosis. It is also called hunchback. Kyphosis is an excessive curving of the spine at the thoracic region that causes a bowing or rounding of the upper back, which leads to a hunchback or slouching posture. I will show you the picture of kyphosis. Here you can see how does the kyphotic spine looks like. A normal spine is also given, and even if when you bend forward, you see there is a round up in your thoracic region. So this is kyphosis. So now what causes kyphosis? It could be a birth defect and shyness in adolescent female. It is very important. They round off their shoulders to hide breast. So as a result, they may develop kyphosis. Then vitamin deficiencies during childhood, such as vitamin D deficiency, misaligned healing of a spinal fracture or injury to the supporting ligaments of the spine. You know the ligaments, they connect two bones, and here the two vertebrae. And wrong posture while sitting in chair, using computers, driving, standing or walking. So here comes the importance of posture. And weak upper back muscles and strong chest muscle. This could happen due to wrong way of exercising. So here comes the importance of right exercising or learning to exercise in a correct form. Now coming to the corrective exercises for getting rid of kyphosis or round shoulder. Following correct posture of standing, sitting and walking, which I have already discussed, you can follow that posture. Then flexibility exercise for chest and strengthening exercise for the upper back muscles. If it is because of the lack of muscle imbalances, this could correct it. Like yogic asanas like Dhanurasana, Ustrasana and Chakrasana are good asana for correcting kyphosis. Keeping pillow under the upper back while sleeping in supine lying position, because when you keep pillow there, it will press your kyphotic spine, and in that way on a regular basis when you do this, it will help to correct kyphosis. And in severe cases, surgery is the only option. The next postural deformity is lordosis. And here there is an exaggerated inward curve or arch in one's lower back. The person moves like a pregnant woman. With this picture, it will be more clear. This is a picture of lordosis. You can see the inward curve at the lower back, and as a result, your abdomen protrude outside. And the person affected with lordosis, they move like a pregnant woman. Coming to the causes of lordosis: birth defect, deficiency of vitamin D and rickets in children, misaligned healing of a spinal fracture or injury, habits of everyday life such as lifting weights in the form of bag, bucket filled with water, etc. with one hand. Obesity or excessive visceral fat can put uneven pressure on the spine, causing curvature. Pregnancy period can result in lordosis later if proper care was not taken after delivery, and it could also result from weak abdominal muscles and strong lower back muscles, which can result from the faulty way of exercising. Corrective exercises for lordosis is following correct posture of standing, sitting, walking, flexibility exercise for the muscles of the lower back, and strengthening exercise for the muscles of the abdominal area. This is especially when this muscle imbalance is due to faulty exercising. Then placing of pillows under the abdominal region while lying in prone position. That is when you lie on your stomach, and this should be done for a short period, not every day. Then yogasana like Paschimottanasana, which is forward bend posture, Padahastasana, standing forward bend posture, Janur Shishasana, head to knee posture in sitting posture, Halasana, plow posture, and Naukasana, boat posture, which will enhance the strength of abdomen, especially Naukasana, are helpful in correcting lordosis. Coming to another postural deformity, scoliosis. In this postural deformity, the person's spine is curved from side to side. The spine of an individual with scoliosis may look more like an S or C than a straight line. Most of us, our spinal column has a straight line, but the person suffering from scoliosis, their spinal column look like S or C. In this condition, spine bends to the side abnormally, either to the right or left. The curvature can be moderate or severe. Picture will make it more clear. See the normal spine in a straight line, whereas scoliosis affected spine where there is a slight curvature. Again, causes of scoliosis may be birth defect, vitamin deficiency during childhood, especially vitamin D, misaligned healing of spinal injury or fracture, habits from everyday life like lifting weights with only one side of the body, such as carrying bucket of water with one hand, or you have seen ladies who commute every day, they carry bag, they put shoulder bag on one shoulder, and so that the bag doesn't fall, they raise their shoulder, and as a result they keep on moving like this, and when for years together they keep on moving in this way, they may develop scoliosis. Then side muscles of one side of the body is weak and other side is strong. This can happen when fitness balance is ignored and improper way of exercising. Corrective exercise for curing scoliosis: following correct posture of standing, walking, sitting and sleeping. Use of corrective exercises: doing exercise, sideways bending exercise which strengthens the weaker side, and stretching exercise for the muscles of the side which is stronger. You have to evaluate which side of the muscle is stronger and which side is weak, and thereafter you can recommend exercise for strengthening the weaker side muscle and stretching the muscles which are tightened. Yogasanas such as Trikonasana, triangle pose, Ardha Chakrasana and Chandrasana are beneficial for scoliosis affected person. Hanging on the horizontal bar is also beneficial. Placing pillow on the side which is weak while sleeping is beneficial. Now coming to knock knees. It is a condition where the knees angle in and touch one another, but the ankles do not touch when the legs are straightened. That means when you stand in attention position, your knees will touch but your ankles will not touch, because your ankle are not able to touch because your knees are touching and your legs are bent. So that is a condition known as knock knees. This is the picture of knock knees. See the normal legs and the legs affected with knock knees. As the name suggests, knock knees knock with each other while walking or running. Coming to the causes, it could be birth defect, overweight or obesity is one of the cause of knock knees. Rickets, a disease caused due to the lack of vitamin D and calcium, it can also cause knock knees. Injury to one shin bone, that is the bone of the lower leg, and making the child walk forcefully at a tender age. At a very young age, if you make the child walk forcefully, then also there are chances of developing knock knees. Corrective exercises: placing a pillow between the knees while sleeping. You have to sleep on your side, and then riding a horse. Yogic asanas such as Padmasana, Vatayanasana, Bhadrasana are good for correcting knock knees. Walking on the outer edge of the feet. You have to walk like this in the outer edge of your feet. Touching the outer edge of your feet will help you. Then surgery may be a help in extreme cases. Another deformity in leg is bow legs, which is opposite of knock knees. In this sort, deformed legs have an outward curvature in the region of the knees, giving the appearance of a bow. When feet are placed together, knees will be wide apart. Picture of bow legs. You can see the ankles are touching but the knees are apart, and you can see the shape of a bow in between two legs. Corrective exercises for bow legs are tying both knees using braces so that both knees are tighter while sleeping. You can do this while sleeping. Walking on a straight line as in catwalk. Yogic asanas like Vajrasana, Supta Vajrasana, Shashangasana are beneficial to correct bow legs. Surgery may be the last option in extreme cases. The next deformity is flat foot. In this type of deformity, the arch of the foot collapses. There won't be any arch in the foot, with the entire sole of the feet coming into complete or near complete contact with the ground. So this is flat foot. See the picture of flat foot, normal arch and flat arch. Causes of flat foot are birth defect, overweight or obesity, deficiency of vitamin D and calcium during childhood. Corrective exercises for flat foot are standing on toes, walking on toes, ball of your feet, doing yogic asanas like Tadasana, Utkat Asana are beneficial, and surgery may be the last option. A recently added postural deformity is text neck, and it has come with prolonged use of mobile phones in faulty way, it is a repeated stress injury and pain sustained by holding head in a forward and downward position for extended periods of time. You can see the picture of text neck. Cause of text neck is from excessive watching or testing on handheld devices like mobile, e-readers, tablet for long periods of time. Corrective exercise: pull your chin back so that your head sits back between your shoulders. Hold for 10 to 20 seconds and then release. Repeat 3 times a day. Or sit or stand with your hands clasped behind your head. Open your elbows out to the side and squeeze your shoulder blades back. Feel a stretch in front of your chest. To increase this, bring your head and shoulders backward slightly to arch the upper middle back. Hold 10 to 20 seconds and then slowly release. Repeat this 3 times a day, and it will help you correct text neck and the proper use of mobile phone. You have to keep the mobile phone in line with your eyes and then only use. It will help you to avoid text neck. So with this we have finished the postural deformities part of the syllabus. Thank you very much.